Namaste. I am Advocate B.R. Bornath. I am going to start my today's lecture. The topic of today's lecture is the Maharashtra Cooperative Development Corporation, that is MCDC. First of all, let us see about the formation of the MCDC. Now, MCDC has been formed in Maharashtra as per the government decision dated 16th August 2000. The Maharashtra Cooperative Development Corporation has been registered on 28th August 2000, means on the basis of decision taken by the Maharashtra government on 16th August 2000, the MCDC has been registered as a corporate body on 28th August 2000. It is registered as a government company under the Indian Companies Act 1956. Since it is registered under the Indian Companies Act 1906, it is treated as a body corporate. So it has been declared as a non-banking finance company by the Reserve Bank of India. So it is declared as non-banking finance company. Means here only we can say that MCDC has been formed especially for financing the cooperative sector, cooperative societies in the Maharashtra. Later on we are going to see all those things. So the Reserve Bank of India, under certificate dated 16th November 2000, has declared MCDC as a non-banking finance company. Means Maharashtra Cooperative Development Corporation has been declared as a non-banking finance company by the Reserve Bank of India via certificate dated 16th November 2000. Now let us see object behind formation of MCDC. Means with which objects the government has formed the MCDC. We have seen that main that is, since it is declared as a non-banking finance company, the main object was to establish, to form an agency or corporate body or company to finance the cooperative sector, to finance the cooperative societies in the state of Maharashtra. So what was the main object behind formation of MCDC? Means the government of Maharashtra, with which object the government of Maharashtra has formed the MCDC. So the MCDC is formed with object to enable the cooperative societies in the state to overcome problem of funding. So cooperative societies in the state, they face problem of funding. Now to overcome this problem of funding, they can approach to the MCDC. Besides that, to get modern technology and professional knowledge, for this purpose also MCDC provides financial assistance to the cooperative societies in Maharashtra. For what purpose? To get modern technology and professional knowledge or professional management, means professionals can be hired. Then to face the changing global situation. Now globalization is there. Cooperative societies are not exception to this. Cooperative societies are also required to face competition from the private sector organizations in the scenario of global competition. So to face the global situation, the global competition, MCDC provides funding to cooperative societies to modernize the cooperative units owned by the cooperative societies. Besides that, to face a competition with private sector is there, competition with multinational company, that is there. To face the competition, whenever societies require finance funding, they can approach to the MCDC and to achieve overall development. Thus, MCDC is established by the government to achieve overall development of cooperative sector in the state of Maharashtra and to develop cooperative societies, cooperative movement in the state of Maharashtra. Now, objectives of MCDC means what are the objectives of MCDC itself? Means with what objectives MCDC runs its activities. So number one, to provide investment loan, because it is a non-banking finance company as declared by the RBI. It provides investment loan, term loan assistance to grassroots and infrastructure cooperative projects in the state. Means whenever there are grassroots or infrastructure cooperative projects in the state, to those projects MCDC provides investment loan and term loan assistance. Number two, to give loan for modernization cum expansion of existing cooperative projects. So for modernization and for expansion purpose, MCDC provides loan, financial assistance to the existing cooperative projects run by cooperative societies. Next, to prepare and monitor rehabilitation package for cooperative SIC units. If SIC units are there, then this MCDC provides package, this is financial package for its rehabilitation, and to provide term loan assistance for modernization of such SIC units. Means it also provides term loan assistance for modernization of such SIC units. Then to provide technical, economic and administrative consultancy and assistance to cooperative projects. Means besides financing the cooperative units, cooperative societies, cooperative projects, the MCDC also provides technical, economic and administrative consultancy. Then to set up research and development centers for cooperative projects. MCDC also provides financial assistance and other types of assistance to set up research and development centers in order to develop cooperative movement for cooperative projects. Then to provide marketing information about the domestic and export markets to cooperative societies and to help them in developing such markets. So the marketing information is also required to be provided to the cooperative societies, domestic marketing information as well as international marketing information. This information is provided, means that is collected from the experts and that is provided to the cooperative societies in the Maharashtra, so they can come to know about the marketing situations, domestic as well as international. Next, to prepare techno-economic feasibility reports, viability reports and appraisal reports of cooperative projects to be assisted by MCDC. Means here techno-economic feasibility reports, viability reports and appraisal reports, etc. they are also prepared by the experts appointed by the MCDC, especially of those societies which are assisted by the MCDC. Then to channelize funds, grants and on behalf of the central government, NCDC, that is National Cooperative Development Corporation, state government, financial institutions and other bodies to cooperative societies in the state. So see, funding comes from the state, central government, from the National Cooperative Development Corporation, that is NCDC, from state government, financial institutions and other bodies, etc. This funding is required to be channelized to cooperative societies. This funding is channelized through Maharashtra Cooperative Development Corporation, that is MCDC. Then to arrange for seminars, conferences, demonstrations and to prepare, edit, print and publish books and periodicals, etc. to improve and exchange knowledge of personnel working in various successful cooperative societies in the state. Is this arranging seminars, conferences, demonstrations and preparation, editing, printing and publishing books and periodicals, etc. So that persons, means employees working, personnel, that is employees working in cooperative societies, they can get good knowledge and their knowledge can be improved. These activities are also carried out by the MCDC. So these are objectives of the MCDC. With these objectives, MCDC has been formed and MCDC carries out its activities with these objectives. Now let us see financial management of Maharashtra Cooperative Development Corporation. See, the corporation is registered with authorized share capital of rupees 100 crores. Means initially it is registered with authorized capital of rupees 100 crores. Out of which 51% is government share capital, that is state government's contribution or state central combination. That states a government contribution in share capital, that is 51%, and 41% contribution by others. So in broadly, main contribution comes from the government and other cooperative institutions like urban cooperative banks, district central cooperative banks, Maharashtra State Cooperative Bank, cooperative sugar factories, cooperative textile units, then other agro processing and marketing institutions. So other than government, the existing cooperative units, cooperative banks, etc., and sugar factories, all the list is there. So from these institutions also funding is there in share capital of the MCDC, means government plus the cooperative institutions. Collectively, they contribute in share capital of the MCDC, that is Maharashtra Cooperative Development Corporation. Now, let us see about the constitution of the MCDC. How the MCDC has been constituted. So, the MCDC is registered as a company under the Indian Companies Act 1956, and it has been declared as non-banking financial company by the Reserve Bank of India. So it is a company. So every company must have its own articles of association, and MCDC also has its own articles of association. And as per the articles of association of the MCDC, MCDC has a board of directors of 15 persons. 15 persons are there in board of directors. Of these 15 persons, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra is the chairman of the MCDC. Amongst these 15 persons, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra is the chairman of the MCDC, and remaining 14 persons are like this. They will be ex officio directors. In that, Minister for Cooperation, Marketing Minister, Finance Minister, Textile Minister, State Minister for Cooperation, Secretary Cooperation, then Secretary Textile, Commissioner Sugar, Commissioner for Cooperation and Registrar Cooperative Societies Maharashtra State Pune, Managing Director will be, and 4 directors representing of the shareholders other than government. Okay, these are 14 posts. But thus these 14 posts of directors, they are ex officio plus one, that is chairman. Chief Minister is the chairman. Total 15 directors are there in the board of directors of the Maharashtra Cooperative Development Corporation. Now about administration of the MCDC. So administration means actual functioning of the MCDC. MCDC is headed by the managing directors. Means there are managing directors to look after the management administration, and they are heads of the MCDC, administrative heads of the MCDC. They are assisted by the joint managing directors. There are joint managing directors to assist the main managing directors. Thereafter, there is a general manager, there are project executives, there are project officers and ministerial staff. Besides that, professionally trained managers are there, and renowned consultants in the field of cooperatives are also there. So collectively, the administrative part, administration of the MCDC is looked by all these persons collectively. Now, further advancement of loans and monitoring. So, MCDC advances loans to the cooperative societies for cooperative projects in the state. So, what are the provisions about? So, what is the that particular operation of the MCDC? So far as advancement of loans and its monitoring is concerned. See, advancing loans as per the priority sector finance rules. See, priority sectors are declared by the government, where central government prepare plans. In plans, priority sectors are mentioned. Besides that, state government also has its own policy, and state government also declares priority sector in the state. So the MCDC will have to monitor, advance its loans to the cooperative societies working in the priority sector. So as per the finance rules and as declared by the government, the MCDC will have to advance loans to the cooperative societies, cooperative projects in the priority sector. So priority especially would be given to each sector, to each type of cooperative project, cooperative societies, the power projects, then high-tech agro-processing units, then cold storages, then grading and packing units, then sugar factories, spinning mills, etc. Mainly in priority sector, cooperative projects or cooperative societies having projects in, especially in these areas, in these activities, they come under priority sector, and the MCDC will have to advance the loan preferably to the projects run by cooperative societies in these fields. Now let us see about disbursement of loan. So in case of disbursement of loan, whenever there is a proposal for loan from any cooperative society for its project, then there is scrutiny of loan proposal at the first instance by the MCDC officials. Means the concerned officials in MCDC, they undertake scrutiny of the loan proposal submitted by the concerned cooperative society. Then thereafter, technical feasibility is checked by the experts. There are experts appointed by the MCDC. They verify, they check technical feasibility of the project or the activity to proposed to be carried out by the cooperative society. Then finally, the loan proposal would be submitted to the board of directors for decision regarding sanction. And if board of directors sanctions the proposal, then that proposal is approved, and further the loan is disbursed to the concerned cooperative society. Rate of interest that is decided time to time by the board of this MCDC, and that at that time is the prevailing rate of interest that will be applicable. Initially the rate was on higher side, that is 15% to 18%. Now it is a little bit at lower side now. So it varies from time to time as per the government policy, as per the RBI directives, as per the decisions taken by the board, etc. Now for recovery of loan, there is a principle. There is one principle of MCDC. What is the principle in loan repayment adopted by the MCDC? MCDC has one principle. That principle is award for prompt repayment and severe penalty for default. Means the societies which are paying timely repayment, then they are given some award or some rebate, award in the form of rebate. But if any society makes default in repayment, then severe penalty is there. Besides interest, penalty is there. So this is the principle of MCDC so far as recovery of loan is concerned. What is that principle? Award for prompt repayment and severe penalty for default. Okay, here we conclude our lecture on MCDC, Maharashtra Cooperative Development Corporation. Thank you very much.